Alright, well, this is gonna be a little hot topic here. And, this will explain why I quit my job in 2020. Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning. You know, it was crazy how that happened. Because I know how a lot of people might be looking at resumes right now and saying, what happened? Okay, I'm gonna state the obvious. Yeah, I was kind of let go from community band in that time frame. That was number one, but not going into further detail on that one. You kind of already know it. You heard my story before, so I'm not gonna repeat it. Secondly, this was the time they cut their music program, and we wouldn't meet for practices or anything like that. Everybody was stuck in the workplace until we found out that that we're about ready to have a lockdown. A lockdown, I was laid off from my job from March until June. I was laid off, and what happened was I was working 5 days a week, 5 full days. Then I got cut down to 2 days a week because they were alternating. And that happened in June, from June to August of 2020. And how we did it, and you'd be shocked at this, they tried to force a mask on us. And limited about that, I used to work for Terrell and Arc. They were forcing a mask on the clients. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie how that went wrong. And what happened was I do not like anything on my face at all. You can try, but eventually I'm gonna take it off. And the problem was it caused me to have anxiety because I don't like anything too tight to my face. Because I fear because of my glasses, if the air were to shoot up, I can't see at all. I was like, and I get to worry if it's gonna break my lens. Then we'll have to worry about possibly replacing the darn lens on the glasses, which could be expensive if, if they had Medicaid, I could have just gotten replaced right then and there. But the worst has pretty much happened on my face, evidently, because I've had severe acne. I had acne before in my past, and when the masking happened, it came right back. Like, after years of spending the time of working on it, getting it to what it should be, cleared like this, it was horrible. And around that time August came, school started, and we had to, I had to first of all quit the job that I was working because the hours in my school time wouldn't have worked out. That's common because I had school from sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning in that first year to sometimes, and it fluctuated a bit. Sometimes it'd be like 1:30, and sometimes it could be up to about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it fluctuated throughout my time at NSU as well. It also depends on what time the first class started, when does my day end, if I stay after school to practice like I did the last year of schooling, most of the time because of that recital that I had to give before I graduated. Okay, now I'm going to come back to my little story here of what went on. And my mom discovered I didn't like tight a tight mask on my face. So she had to take the mask I was wearing and reinvent it 100%. And she had to take it where it ties connecting to my forehead on the first part, but instead of going to my ears, because the ears got to go somewhere, you know. And we wanted to go down rather than up. So she took the bottom part and made like a shield going into to the chin a little bit, but not touching the chin, because that's what causes my glasses to fog up. And sometimes, in some cases, it causes them to break their lens really easily. So what she would do is she had the string tied to my neck instead of my ears. That way, air goes down, it's not going to shoot up, and you can breathe without being claustrophobic. So, and what happened was, that went on until August of 2020 to about December. And we tried to give my face a month's time to heal itself from all that, the mask damage that it caused. And yeah. And what happened was, I might have gotten some notices in the hallway saying, hey, where's your mask? I say, yeah, this is my mask because I can't wear a normal mask and you can. Because you know why? I have glasses. I can't. And I can't see. And if I can't see, I'll be screwed and I can't concentrate. So what happened was that month that we took for, it was a little over a month, because he ended in November instead of December. What happened was, it was pretty bad. Like, I had acne from my cheeks all the way down to my chin. We tried to do stuff on it, like intensive therapy, intensive having it off every now and then to help it, and it didn't work out. So we kind of went to school on and all the way until, like, we didn't take any breaks of the 4 years at all. But there was this one day my mom, during the first year, and she's like, she noticed it all happening. So she's kind of decided how she's going to do some intensive therapy to my face to get it back to clear like this. She had to take matters in her own hands. Means, number one, she had me to contact my physician saying, hey, I need a referral to a dermatologist because of that incident. Sounds crazy? I'll have a picture to prove that one. Now I'll talk what really happened in a second. And this part is what I endured during first year. I'm zooming in on the layers here. As you can see a lot of whiteheads and blackheads all forming because of the mask. So that's why I had to call my physician saying, hey, I need a referral. My face is looking horrendous. And you can see it from all certain angles of what happened. You can see it right here, especially. And see it all the way to the nose, all the way to the other cheek, all the way down to the chin. That it was looking like I was a zombie. And I think you can see, I don't know if you can see anything up here, but the yellow stuff I might have to put in a box because it was getting too bad. So what happened was, I said, yeah, doc, I do need a referral. This is gotten out of hand. And what happened was, I had my mom picked me up that afternoon at school, and she said, "Hey, did you hear from them?" I said, "Yes, Mom, I heard from them." And I called on the way home as we were having a huge traffic area at Nichols, trying to get back to Houma. I called the dermatologist on my cell phone saying, "Hey, doctor, just call the receptionist and say, hey, may I schedule an appointment to see Dr. C. I'm not going to say her name, privacy. Dr. C is who I'm going to call her." And I was an old patient because I had acne in my teenage years. And what happened was I told her the situation, everything. And my mom, she also researched it on the phone or something like that, saying, "Okay, do we have any treatment for this face here?" And she looked up natural stuff that we could put on the face without it causing any problems. And then I went to the dermatology office and said, "No, I cannot take Accutane." And Accutane is an actual drug that is one of the first with the face issues. I've taken that before, but I had some health complications with it, like a side effect. And my sugar rose to 500. That's scary for anyone. So we had to do antibiotic treatment, meaning doxycycline and phalacetone and different gel. I think that's the 3 that I was on from them. And what we did for home remedies would be to change I was using Clean and Clear, and now I'm using CeraVe. And for the other regimen was Seabreeze, that is the toner that removes all the dirt. And at nighttime nowadays, now I no longer use the other medication to clear me. I use a tropical ointment that you find on Amazon. I was going to show you a picture of the regimen in a sec, but actually I don't have to. But that's pretty much my point. And it took us about a month or 2 to get some clearance back into the face. And if I had another picture, I can show you, what happened right after. And I think I might have one. This one would be it. This is when it showed a little bit of clearance to the skin. There's now, like, we just started the treatment, and this looks like it's cleared up a little bit. And this is before performance, by the way. But that was the main goal. And I have some other pictures that look way better. Like, for instance, this one looks a ton way better because you can zoom in on the facial feature. All this is pretty much all the bottom acne issues, as well as the top here, are pretty much gone. So it's no easy answer to fix that problem, but hey, and I can show you way more pictures than this. I have another one that happens to be it. And this was 2021. Okay, that was, I don't remember what that was. But this was pretty beautiful there. And I will see you later. I hope you enjoyed my story. And we did use a regimen. I think I have that somewhere. Maybe not. But I don't know if I do. Okay. Alright. I do have an example picture. Okay, I use all, like, the CeraVe, the de-cleansing Seabreeze, and so I don't use different anymore because I stopped using different. I used to use the main three. I could get Zoom. I'll show you. Trying to get a Zoom a little bit. There we go. Like these main three I'll show you on the camera. Just the main three. And the sofa you can get on Amazon. It smells nasty, but it keeps your face protected at nighttime. And you just wash it off in the morning. For detergent, I use twice a day as well as the CeraVe to keep it clean. So I hope this kind of helps. And I'll see you later.